Thank you, guys. Ashley, I kind of hate you for that amazing speech. How do I even top that? That's horrible. I'm probably going to echo some of the things that you said along the way, but I just wanted to congratulate you all on this massive accomplishment, college graduation, and from Scripps College, which is a historic bastion of girl power, a beautiful, prestigious, forward-thinking, and incredibly expensive institution. But before we go any further, we should give a big emotional high five to all the people who supported you on your journey to this moment. I'm talking about the parents and the step-parents, the grandparents, the domestic partners once removed, the babysitters, the starter boyfriends, the BFFs, and most importantly, the dude who cuts your hair. And all of them, I'm sure, are probably waiting for an explanation. Who's this person delivering the commencement address? Has there been a mistake? Was Condoleezza Rice's plane delayed from Yemen? Was Chelsea Clinton getting her wisdom teeth pulled? No, it is time for the first reality check of your postgraduate career. You got me. I'm a Hollywood screenwriter, and yes, I apologize in advance because I will be plugging our summer movie, The House Bunny, which opens in theaters nationwide August 22nd. Buy your tickets on Movie Phone. And I'm sorry about that. Okay, but it is like sort of appropriate that I plug The House Bunny. It's a story of a Playboy bunny who gets kicked out of Hugh Hefner's mansion only to face the real world, ultimately become the woman she was meant to be, and yes, get a job. So that's reality check number 2. You have to get a job. And as a screenwriter, the only advice I can give you is what I know. And I'm aware that some of you might be headed off to crack the human genome or do postgraduate work in international finance or find a career in that most noble of professions, PR. And for that, I'm in awe of you. I myself graduated from Occidental College with the intention of making a living as a poet who would write screenplays on the side. And my parents were not too happy about that. So I armed myself with the goal of being a poet/screenwriter and set out on the first part of my quest, which was to get a job. So I stuffed CD booklets at a Gothic record label, I sold crystals at a New Age bookstore, read scripts at an indie film company, and I telemarketed my balls off. I was basically in what we movie writers like to call the beginning of Act 2. So just to back up 1 second, Act 1 is childhood, grade school, high school, and of course college, with the whole awakening of deep, profound insights into life, history, literature, and politics thing. This is what's known as basically in movie terms as the setup. It's the opening of the movie where the hero's personality is established, even though her central motivations have not yet called her into action. And Act 2 is the part where the plucky heroine determines her goal and sets out on the path to achieve it, overcoming many, many obstacles along the way in the form of the big, mean boss who won't give her the promotion, the jealous rival, the annoying person in the next cubicle, etc., etc. So, in case it hasn't become clear yet, today is the first day of your beginning of Act 2. And bear in mind what I'm saying right now might end up on the cutting room floor, because my role here in the movie of your life is kind of a small one. I'm like a cameo appearance, but hopefully one with a little bit of credibility and one that will remind you of what you already know, which is that if you're true to your goal and to your own inestimable powers of intelligence, passion, and intuition, you will prevail in true girl power fashion. Okay, so one thing to remember as you enter your second act is that you, the hero, will invariably reach points of no return when all hope is lost. Just like in every great chick flick we know and love, Private Benjamin, Thelma and Louise, Erin Brockovich, or Clueless, or Elizabeth the Golden Age, all of your resources are going to be gone, a happy ending will be nowhere in sight, and that is the moment when you'll pick yourself up by the bootstraps, tap into that essential inner strength that we knew was there all along, get yourself an incredible makeover and say, screw it. I can do whatever I want with my life, and I will. But, right, I know. But brace yourself, because it is, as we know, a roller coaster. And 1 second you're up, and the next you're down, until that moment in Act 3 when you take a stand and you fill the screen, and we're talking serious close-up, and you tell us what you really and truly believe in. And maybe you've got your faults and your foibles, and you've made a few mistakes along the way, but you are so passionate and true that all of us, your best friends and your family, and maybe even the annoying person in the next cubicle, we can't help but root for you. And getting the perfect job, or the guy, or winning the big case, or solving the caper, that's all just an aside because you believe in something. Which brings us back to the beginning of Act 2, which is where we are right now. Whether you're a fish out of water, or an activist, or a misfit, or the one who makes jokes when people are serious, or the one who cries when everyone else is having the best time ever, you are the hero in your own life, and that's what great movies are all about. Of course, Hollywood follows a formula, and lives do not. And what we plot for the movie of your life could easily spool into a much larger and more complicated story than we could ever imagine. I mean, maybe it's not a movie, it's a TV series, it's a Broadway musical, it's a trilogy. In 20 years, they remake it with a much younger cast, but there's no telling the potential of your own personal franchise. So, what do we do today? How can we send you off into a world that is so wildly erratic and unpredictable? How can we bank on your box office draw? Well, I will say the same thing that I say to myself every day when writing a script. Think on your feet. Trust your instincts. Explore the possibilities. What if, and what if, and what if? Does it have to be set in St. Louis? Can the best friend be an environmental toxicologist? Can the stolen diamond be a cure for cancer? Let's see something that we've never seen before. Don't say it, show it, because character equals action. So, Scripps College graduating class of 2008, all I can give you is what I know, which is that, yes, The House Bunny opens on August 22nd, and yes, I finally did get that book of poetry published, but it was last year. It took me a while, but I actually became the poet/screenwriter I set out to be on the first day of my own personal Act 2. What I wish for you is lives of scientists/writers /lawyers/humanitarians/mothers/artists/architects/engineers/diplomats/presidents of the United States, just like Ashley said. We are waiting in our seats with a bucket of popcorn, a fizzy water, a high-calorie snack. Our cell phones are off. Our milk duds are open. The lights are just beginning to dim. Ladies, girls, women, chicks, congratulations. Let the movie begin.